5. As you may recall, Jeremy, the fat steed, and the gnome child had fallen off the mountain. Luckily for Jeremy the gnome child, the fat steed took the complete blow of the impact as they smashed into the rocks and river below. Jeremy was very upset. For the fat steed did not make it. He perished in the fall. And Jeremy looked down and said, "Fat steed, you served me well. I love thee as a brother, but I'm happy that I'm alive. So thank you." He patted him on his little dead head and walked away, with the gnome child close behind. Jeremy turned and looked at the gnome child. The gnome child said,
Mister, what's wrong with your eye?
Jeremy said, "What?" And he pulled out his compact mirror and opened it and looked, and he was like, "What happened to my eye? It appears to be infected." But Jeremy thought, no bother, we've got a long journey ahead of us, gnome child. We must continue forth. Now, the gnome child didn't really put up much effort to fight because he thought it was actually kind of a fun experience so far with Jeremy. So off they went, traveling back to the village from whence Jeremy came. Upon re-entering the village, Jeremy was feeling awful. The infection was spreading into his blood and his muscles and all around, and he just felt awful. He looked pretty bad too. So he went off, grabbed Chelsea, and as he took her by the arm, popped her arm right out of her socket. It hurt, but she couldn't let out a scream because her vocal cords had withered away. And so as he drug her to the witch, he said, "Witch, I have found the gnome child, and I require that you turn my Chelsea back into her beautiful babish form of 18. Now, the witch was very pleased at having this gnome child in her possession, and she said, "Oh, dearest Jeremy, you see, I appreciate the work that you've done. You've brought me my broom and my new servant, but I am not the one that cursed the wildebeest heart." Jeremy was livid. "What do you mean you did not curse the wildebeest heart? Did you not say before that you are the witch that did that spell in the cabin?" And she said, "Oh, it was actually my sister, Bathilda. She's on vacation in New York." Now, Jeremy never heard of such a place, but he's like, "That must have been made up. Now you change her back now." She's like, "Sorry, I cannot undo another witch's curse." She snapped her fingers and disappeared. Now Jeremy was so weak from his infection that he just dropped Chelsea and she crumpled to the floor, all of the bones breaking in her frail little body. And Jeremy, feeling that he was near death, lay down beside her and said, "Chelsea, I failed you, I'm dying." And Chelsea said, Oh, Jeremy, I'm dying." Jeremy's like, "Obviously." And Chelsea said, "Oh, my love, isn't there anything you want to say before we pass on to the other side?" And Jeremy said, "Yes, but it is so hard for me to breathe. Come closer to me." She writhed on the floor like a worm, trying to get closer to Jeremy to hear his last dying words. He looked over at her and said, "Hag witch!" and died. The end. Join us next time on Dream Weaving with Carter to hear more stories of fantasy and wonder. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned.